Y'all ain't pulling me on here, honey. I be asking a lot, honey. Okay. Secretary Jobs. Okay. I don't know who would have a shattering night. If I was to tell y'all may be y'all's twins' first choice and he picked the second. The one he told you he was divorced from. But what? The leverage in the games they get to play, finding out who was the one with his wife. It's crazy. It is crazy. Billie Holiday is my baby. This how old are you? She took me to this lady. Some lady, honey. She was usurping her. Okay. I left her with memories. Okay. Now somebody in her family who she really was would try to get copyrights of her. And we didn't even give her a fuck. And what you ain't gonna do is be a soul snatcher, family kind of shit. But you need some light skin. That's how this shit set up, bro. Mm-hmm. So she would have been Josh, my son's sister. But I think when I was pregnant with his surrogate father's twins, it would have either been him and her coming as girls or her doubling down as a dual sign, but it was twins. And they're supposed to be singers. Big ones. However, that's not the case anymore. You feel me? You really gotta be knowing what the fuck is going on. And the way that you can tell, you say anybody can say that. You right. That's the whole fucking point of me saying what I just said. It was somebody in my life was a Black Panther. Her mother was a Black Panther. She came from a Black Panther family. I don't know if I used to say it verbally or if I used to always tell her that she reminded me of Billie Holiday. I have no idea. But I do know Honey Baby. And don't necessarily have to be her, could just be a channeler for the Black Panthers. You see the positioning on this shit, you could forget all that shit. Because you got a job now and think you played your part in the struggle. And just had got started and you 80. Okay. Honey Baby bye. It's who's, you got to be careful with people that say that you were their mother. You see what I'm saying? You gonna like, okay, I use the example of my mother. So if I was to put my godmother, some of her sisters, her, whoever else, whatever woman that I could say was a mother to me, where I would want to go is where I was treated the best because the best was at the foundations of the world. He said everything he made was good. It turned bad several times, okay? So if the energy that you see is a mother, is what you would say, I will go with her. Then there you go. It's the best. Original, not lifetime after lifetime or sometime, or you go off, do what you do something else, come back and do what you Mac. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to be careful. I was asking my son, who are you? In so many different ways. So why would I just want to make some shit up? If I'm asking the son, I had this particular lifetime, who are you? That let me know that I was a good mother. However, I wasn't a social worker. No, I just always had somewhere to stay because I came from wealth. I don't mean I'm going to be rich every lifetime. It just means I came from wealth. Workers. If you're a worker in any country, more than likely you got wealth. So people don't work. I saw a lady, and I said this on here before. She looked like she just came here to eat. And maybe her family is about eating for agricultural purposes. You see? And people be trying to say she fat. And he'll be like not remembering, and her whole life she spent on Weight Watchers. Because it was a good idea, kind of shift to regulate weight. But not to be judged by men and make you think that you got to lose it. Okay? You got to know your position. Your positioning. Who are you? Who are you around? Is that your real mother? Is that your mother's daughter? Because, honey, the jumping around be crazy, crazy. And sometimes mothers do turn you into an auntie in a minute. I'm tired. It's like that. You be the auntie. I'll be the niece. It turned the sister that was her aunt into my mother kind of shit. Mm-hmm. When you look at it, you'll see exactly what the fuck I'm saying. I had to cry last night because this old. I'm gone. But because where we at, I guess in this transitional age kind of shit, I'm just having to be here. You ain't supposed to be dealing with no distractions, but that's how people get lost too. Spend so much time having fun that you forget the whole point. Don't lose unless you just want to do that. Just be a mystic. I came from androgynous beings. Just based on your last name, you can find that shit. Because chickens can hatch eggs, man or woman. But the point ain't that you a chicken, even though you could have been. The point is that you're an androgynous being because neither male nor female. Mm-hmm. White people could have started in the cosmos. And black people could have started in the soil. And then there had to be an exchange or integration of sorts, like cultivating the land, cropping, sharecropping. You see? And I'm like, ooh, them blueberry bitches is almost ready. Ready like Freddy. And then you would know your your godfather Freddie, who owns a blueberry company. I see it that way. He was making me. I'm my granddaddy's granddaughter. And can have a last name Blue too. You get to do your due diligence. Even if it's finding somebody that got character and integrity to do your due diligence. And baby, when I say good luck. I'm coming to the knowledge of wisdom and understanding it's very fucking funny. Me and Tupac been laughing. Doggone is a village. Doggone village like the Smurfs. We all are there. As elementals. People just decide whether they want to stay on that or stay up top. Sometimes it's too much. And sometimes Allah will let them out of that world to be like to clean up because they'll still think they're in that small place. And then remind them that some people, there's a lot of energies here that I ask, they're ready to go. This is too much. Like, honey, I shrunk the kids. And they could be develop into a human being that's my height, 5 feet. It's just not the vibe, right? Not that vibe. It's so damn funny what I be seeing in my imagination. How it was. It's dope though. It'll make you reinvent it. I did a village one time for a science project. It would make me want to do that, but go harder just to see I be cracking up. This lady I met at Walmart, she did that to one room of her house. Just made it, I go village, whatever was going on, that she would do that. But that's how it should be. Because souls be getting snatched, lost. Like, honey, baby. Everybody don't have diligent grandparents to say, or great, 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 great. However, they didn't have that. So they pick you up. What are you doing with that? You know what I'm saying? Let her have you and everything. And then next thing you know, you gone. And then they try to do it to people that they don't realize that they have that type of protection. And really be in trouble. Because you're messing the divine order, basically. What was once perfect is now this. This why I don't really like to get into tarot either, because some people go doubt in that shit because they'll get trapped by their twin that wants them now. You know what I'm saying? Realize the wife that they picked is the second one that they built with this lifetime, they don't want her. The next. So, keep telling you, and you'll be telling people, what do they call it? Reunions or whatever. Reconciliations. And he'll be having you say that, making you feel like you a part of your viewing audience. Or you stuck in them bitches. And this type of shit is too much. You'll burn out. How you gonna eat? Reading tarot ain't no different than doing hair or anything else. Wear and tear, honey. Even if it's in the shuffling, bitch. Slow down. Especially if that's your job. I am job. A bitch shouldn't look at you no type of way if you in your car with some tarot cards because you can't hear through the ethers because of all the chachis. This is so trifling. I remember this girl that worked at my salon, and a dude, when I left, he was doing shit. He had been following her around, I guess, or women that did hair, because he was trying to find money, and he could be the type that should have stayed below in a smaller world, kind of like a minute, like people say, God got us in a globe and just looking at us like that. Fuck these bitches. Look like a man. Depending on, it could have been doggone shy for red. But every race was there. It's just a name that Allah gives it. Funny. Like, doggone it. I'm sick of this. Yeah, he might call it something sick of this. Because he's sick of this. No matter why you get sick when you cook with it, like a poison ivy kind of shit. Every time I buy sick of this, I get sick. You see? It's real simple, for real. It's dangerous to deal with people that don't even, they're just locked in the now, so to speak, because of all this past life shit that people just didn't want to keep going and kept wanting to retract and bring it back one time and all this old stupid shit. One time. Some men are trapped in marriages because I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. I put a spell on you because of mine. Let's just say, a man, your divine masculine has 4 twin flames, and he picked 2 and left 2. Those 2 could destroy your life and the other person's life. If he picked one, then all three of those could destroy your life. And every lifetime, they keep following you. Say like they don't know where else to go. So it really depends on the man's plan. Yep. How he work his pimp program. And depending on his characteristics and traits. You see what I'm saying? So if you had a Virgo, more than likely he handled his business because he's analytical. He gonna count the costs. I'm not about to do this. I'm gonna do this. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be 6th house related. They already know they like to work, but they ain't about to be working for nothing, and they ain't about to produce something that's not working during a time when work needs to be done. If you got a calculating like a Capricorn, then he gonna calculate how it'll benefit him because of the 10th house of career and him being the father of the zodiac. You see, it's how where he would place himself. What's his career? What do he like? Is he an artist? Then he'll place himself on different parts of the earth as an artist, whatever form that is. He can be a fucking ice sculptor in Iceland. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes. And then you would have to recognize that as a woman. If you don't recognize that, you will be with a landscaper who thinks he's an artist. And ain't no snow nowhere because you're in Florida, kind of shit. Okay. You're already happy. It's so dangerous how we live life. A lot of people, not me, but a lot of people. It's like the older you are and the more children you decided to put on the earth, or your husband decided to put on the earth, the twins. And, you know, because I keep feeling pregnant. That's how I know, like literally for real. No attacks, just feeling like I'm having, like I'm bloated, like a baby belly. And then just go away. You know what I'm saying? I had this girl that used to come over my house, and she was she would be pregnant, but she wouldn't be pregnant. My mother recognized it, and she had a stench, but she ain't never had a stench before. She didn't know where it was coming from. My mother knew, just came in and lit some incense, and she said, "What you have, an elephant? Ha 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 ha," and left it alone. But she see it all the time. She'll either know she is going to be, or whoever her mate was, you know, was in a situation where she kept having to lose babies, even if it was slavery. Getting stomped out, moved here, moved there. Yeah, man. And they want to play these games. You see what I said? It ain't no thing for me to be talking about Billie Holiday, my daughter. I should be we looking at each other. She know I am. I'm looking at her like, you know, wait, keep looking at me. And then I say, oh, when I look into her, I say, oh yeah, you know, my son the same way. Dangerous people, dangerous, very dangerous. Because you see how Allah looking, they'll say, "Whoa, there go my mother." You see, been out, honey. Let me tell you something. No, they coming through here, and no, the person they come through ain't. Just see this opportunity to make a name for them mama, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. So if I was to get married again, I would name my child Billie Holiday, and whatever my last name would be. Where I said I would name a girl America. If I had a girl this time, no, I would name her Billie Holiday. Whatever my last name would be. A girl, sure enough, though. I don't want no more. And she don't like the vastness of life. She like the world below. She like the underworld, and then she likes to come up here unseen. She don't like to be seen. because of what happened to her and her twin. And being left, I mean, and me too, just being separated like that. Like, oh no, we ain't doing that. Because clearly, end up in some whole situations. However, what they go through, they know they have to go through that in order to be known for this. You see? Mm-hmm. That's how my son was. Oh, there go my mother. So it didn't matter who he came through. You see? Mm-hmm. Being fast. Ain't bad, but they should be able to have free will to do whatever they want to do, which is a law's point. Because if it's the village everywhere, then you cool. Like, it don't matter who you end up with. But now how this shit sits. Honey baby. Keep it tight, alright? Trying to tell you. If it's familiarity there, even though it breeds contempt, I mean, it'll be a contempt of court, goddammit. Motherfucker trying to, you know. And then some states, America-wise, like I think where I live at in Ohio, it was a celebratory, seeing gnomish, like underworldish, Viking underworldish, gnomish, wizard stuff like that, and then a lot of celebratory energy. It made it like a state of social services because of slavery. Like, just put them in Ohio. You see, where they could at least get something to eat, and it ain't that the travel time ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things. I do know people didn't like it upon the establishment of this country. It was hard to find builders to stay put, and it could have been of the underworld that they didn't understand because they were no longer those beings. Like creepy almost. Like paranormal, a lot of paranormal activity where it could have been just celebration, but it freaked them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of like my father. Because we're not originally from here. I think we're originally out of Tennessee. So he went to he was a mortician. Bodies kept rising up on him, but he didn't understand that it was that's what they do when you put the embalming fluid. I guess it's for the bodies. And they could have did that for real. And he could have knew that. And he just went with that as a Virgo. Ran up out of there. Ain't another body rising up on me. Shit. I quit. It's already happened. Spirit acts. I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they got to go back to the underworld. Ego death. Look, yeah, man. Mm-hmm. People that was ready to handle it ran off. They weren't ready to handle. They played too much. Realized they couldn't. Not even to go back to the underworld. Accountability. You got to. If you don't, honey, you don't know where you at or who. You could be calling somebody your daughter right now and she a whole ass enemy. You could be calling somebody a son right now and he a whole ass dude that was a trapper. That wanted you that bad because you had some good pussy kind of shit. I ain't lying. It's, oh man. When I tell you, man, what you gonna do? It's really one God. The Bible say it's Lord's many and it's God's many. Hindus have 99. That does not make them the one in all. Solo magic. Creation. Yeah. And it wasn't a woman. It was a man who extracted a woman out of man to give him a gift to help him out. So that, I mean, more help. And she's pretty. The ball is in the woman's court, not in that way, but where Allah will look more into the sufferings of women by the hands of men that were egomaniacs and other shit. Solitude. Yeah, learning a lot from the women in solitude, like what man did. Change. No more. I don't want to do nothing no more. Yeah, that's them twins. Numo, no more. Accountability. Yeah. You think somebody ain't you free and easy, you ain't got no children. Yes, you do. You just didn't want none this lifetime. And end up having them anyway because, you know, help is needed. Help, one sign. Look at that law. Oh, somebody just put down the help warning sign. Compassion. Vision. That's really all it's about. Mm-hmm. Peace. Change going into peace. World peace. Mental. Stay alive. Yeah. If you like who you are. You see? If you like, shit, I'm about to give up, get up out of here. Because you know you could be somebody better and you got time today, you got time. Some people get pulled in by their husbands, like a Toni Morrison that died, 88. She could have got pulled in by her husband. Tradition. Mm-hmm. Talk about she was cool being herself. That's a drag. Compassionately don't pull you in. Spirit act. If it's they don't even know, honey baby. They be soul snatchers. You ever had your soul snatched? I don't play about mine. I do not. And my twin was able to pull a man because I was the first of his choices of women. Foundation of the world. Honey baby. No joke. Just sitting at a table. It's like the Get Out movie. I just see his face. How he looking like that. You don't know what your face looks like, but baby, when I say you feel that shit, who? Like, let me get that back. Cause you aren't doing the right thing. You haven't done the right thing. You know? And ain't no telling what they get to do. You a woman, you don't know. They may not even remember. It could come where he don't even remember what I'm talking about. And I remember it, and we could have set it up like that because I got a good memory and he don't. Or he a man, him be busy. Keep up with this for me. Kind of shit. Yes. Okay. And the other wives wouldn't keep up with shit, but bullshit. But he didn't pick you because his father didn't have enough room and they, a little minivan kind of shit. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just like that, like a tracking device where you got all your children all over everywhere. Hold that kind of energy in your hand and pull them all in to where you are, just so you know they safe. Just say you in California, you pull them all down to California. They won't be your children that lifetime, but they will be where you're at. And they'll know that. They can come through as a friend, a cousin, not so much sex involved, but be at your funeral kind of shit. Then there's, you see what I'm saying? A way to bring it in. So you ain't scattered throughout the earth, lost in somebody's fucking basement that you ain't even related to. A lot, like, so this up so tight, it's ridiculous. The Silas could be down there saying, I want your hair to look like this, this, and that, right? And then I'm here, and somebody else that he sent as himself won't let it turn that color. Because that self will see the self that like it like that. Ain't gonna have enough time to be this particular race. So you gotta do it on that particular race. While he'll be stuck with a twin that he picked over you in that race. You see, baby, when I tell you, creation. Hmm. My son is like joy and light. So the world to me is like, why would I bring you here with that? And why would I ask you to bring joy to the world in this shit? But then again, I would see why. Because he would be the vibe. I ain't getting no benefit from it though. He's not able to give the full benefit of what he could be because he's not with me. People played about like Allah allowed us to play because it was like more him being in control. But then when reproduction start happening, then you get more people, then it gets out of control. Not because anybody's bad per se, it's just that people get lost. You know, they say people get lost, the people in lane get, tossed. Mm-hmm. Ask Sheena. Ask Sheena. Not Ask Sheena. What's her name? What is her name? I'm saying Ask Sheena, but it's not Ask Sheena. I can't read her name. Sheena. It was my mother's sister had a daughter that was disabled. Like those kind of people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they'll be an equalizer to get a higher self. It's like you can't underestimate nobody why they do stuff, why they come. You can't allow yourself to get stuck just where you're at. You can get stuck in your house and die. That's how vast life is when you really open up to where you're at and what's going on. And a lot of times parents and know people are like that and they will put you in a certain area so that you can, kind of be like on the underworld side. They won't see it like that. They'll feel like they're in misery. You see what I'm saying? Depending on the lifetime that they showed their parent that they couldn't handle nothing like California as of yet. You see? One thing I am noticing about men, every child they have, they're not letting it go. Like they don't just, some men do. They throw your ass away and you just better figure it out. And that's how you spin off of whatever you're going to spin off. However, when I'm looking at what's going on the foundation side, that's where we're at. Shit getting ripped apart, letting shit fall, so that it can be rebuilt and repurposed and everything. A lot of men want, excuse me, that's my, you know, excuse me, don't waste nothing because realize workers are needed. And then they know how many. They know when they can cap off. Okay, this enough of us. Boom. Nobody else enters this outside of these that are going to reproduce. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So you gotta be real mindful of who you put your motherfucking hands on. Depending on the fathers. I know for a fact that, honey, let me tell you something. I be knowing people don't know no better, so I just be looking like whatever. See what I'm saying? Y'all may have a twin. If y'all get a white man that look like y'all twin, that's him. You just didn't have um it's like life would have fucked it up, or the one that he chose even. Cause it's kind of like when you first you it's not that you gotta submit, you want to. Mm-hmm. Yes. You low-key created to submit, and then after that, free will kind of start opening up automatically. So when people call you stupid a lot, it'll be because you was the first twin. And it ain't that. You just a more responsible one. And you've seen it all before, heard it all before, and bitch, shut up. But whatever you want to call me, that's fine. Not by me, but it's just your mouth and mine and whatever. Mm-hmm. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because your child could be somewhere suffering like Billy was. Okay? And she said, only by the grace of God that she got back to me from what the 30s was looking like. Strange fruit. Okay? You hear me? When I did ritual work, it's Baron Samedi on the back of this. I had did something y'all wouldn't know unless you were there. But if you were there, you would have been like, wow. Like I made the child alchemize to see how many children kind of like from me and my original twin could be born out of whatever. Me for real. I just, one stuck out to me. It was just one. hmm I do know the switch from people going to the underworld is because they want to. And the switch from people having to take on more responsibility is because they want to, and it grants them more life. So that means people will start dying later. You see, people that are dying earlier is tragic, or they don't want to be here. It's too much. And they trying to get back to their twin more than likely if it's a woman on a smaller, like an underwear, on a smaller scale so that they can reconvene up top. However, get it together down below, down below. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, I would literally name her the same thing. Hood love. Pay attention. Hood love. People seeing now. That's why everything look like it's at a pause. Because people realizing that they're with their original families and stop fighting each other. Or they're with their original mother and they need to tighten up. Or they're with their original twin and they need to shut up. You see what I'm saying? Transformation. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had to get her all the way together, and let's still be having to get her together, cause she lived like in different times where it was like when you can leave your door open when we were civilized. I'm talking 70s, 80s, good days, fuck times, good days. More like barnyard, no sanctuary. She used to live in a lot of people's houses that didn't have nobody, like a squatter, but not like that. But I ain't about to be outside either and savvy enough to know. You see what I'm saying? I said, damn, it must have been a time in America, particularly where they left everything on for you. They didn't care if you went in there or not because stability brought money. If there's so many destabilized people, they're going to run through money here and there and everywhere. Where if they're centralized, they'll kind of make it a home and then spend wherever they're at, which would get the economy going so it wouldn't really matter. Mm-hmm. Stability. Oh, yeah, you can do anything. You can do anything. Little sperm coming up. There go my mama. I'm about to be her baby. I want to be back in your arms. You're like, oh my God. I know you like. Yeah, for real. For real. hmm She looking like gone sound, gone sound. Great diviner. I thank you. I guess. I feel like that was for me. Yeah, unconditional love been the blueprint. You wasn't even here to create unconditional love. You know the God that created unconditional love. He wouldn't even allow himself to be known. Would you? You got all these kids. You don't track me nowhere. Okay. Restoration. That's what it's about. Mm-hmm. Yep. Restore them back what you lost. Unjustifiably, just because of evolution or stuff getting stuck, having a little bit too much fun or playing too much, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. Star seed. Yep. Star seeds. Mm-hmm. Some seeds, some people start in the cosmos, some people start in the soil. That's what I just said, y'all. I think you could throw a star up there or fall and star happens. You see? Mm-hmm. Grow into or descend down. Yep. And the government got some of this information. One thing I could say about America, I don't know other places, but America is a motherfucker. America did her job. The people that hold on to the information, like who we related to and stuff like that. Oh man, the Knight of Wands came up for them, just ripping and running. They explorers though, so they can do it, and they want to. That's the beauty of it. Some people don't even know. You see, shit, where this it looked chaotic because we was having a little bit too much fun. Shit, gotta keep it tight. Look up. Keep your head up. Mm-hmm. Too many choices, but that's what then that turns into scarcity tactics if it get out of hand. And you don't want that either, because that'll fuck up the frequency. Justice. Oshun. Yep. The daughter of Oshun end up with a Yemiya. No. A Oya. It depends on a person's mother or father that feel like she needs to go with that in order to be better, stronger. Mm-hmm. And then it depends on what the times are moving into, which makes this like kind of crazy. Where, okay, say my divine masculine had 4. He ended up having to do whatever it is that he do. The 2 would just dissipate because of the time. They would either have to go their own way or dissolve from the earth completely because it's going back to one partner based on one God who can't keep up with all this shit. And what you doing, licky, licky, sticky, sticky, kind of shit. Alignment, right? If it's already done, it's already done. And who's to say things may start changing before it could get to the other 2 that would have benefited from what he wanted because it was good from the beginning. Mm-hmm. And if there was a headache, you gotta go their own way. May have even, I don't know, set it up where it'll always work out for them too. It's just about them having to recognize who. You see? Just go. I'm trying to tell you. And then you have those who are, you got a divine masculine and he's not black. He could be getting pulled by somebody that just think he cute to a whole nother country, whole nother neck. Like, it's. Ooh, let me get that. You hear me? When it's just go time, that's some scary ass shit. Because I know I was a just go all the time. But I always came into the realization that I was. So I would get busy living, you know, simple too, simply. I'm a Virgo. I'm going to go simple, but I'm going to go hard. If not just for my children and my children's children and my children's children's children and my parents above all else. I really don't tend to go higher than the great. The great grandparents, I ain't going great. You can forget that. That's me. It's a woman Virgo. So let's just say I get let's say this lifetime. I know I'm just gold. That ain't shit. I know I ain't got nobody. Ain't hurt nobody. the what did I say? The inspiration. The highest I'm going is great grandparent. Not to get away from what my body bore. Okay? I love you. I love you too. Baby, will you call me the moment you get there? Mm-hmm. Initiations. So you know how to be a big girl and a big ball. Confirmations. Intergalactic mastery. Yeah, you will know yourself because of what you know. You just did it over and over again. I just have a thing where I don't know if it has to be a law made it that way, where you just wake up. Virgos can't. We don't have the capacity to keep dating. We'll cut ourselves off because we'll see that it's going to end. And if we see that, then it'll just be a dating lifestyle, understanding that I'm going to date to the grave and a motherfucker could call me a hoe all they want to. My pussy don't stink and I ain't got no diseases and my walls is tight. Okay. Clarity, right? This is how I made it. Where other people may be up to diseases because they got out of order before they, self-destruction. Keep it in perspective. So you got to get burned in order to keep it in perspective. Learn the lesson. Where if you keep it in perspective, you won't get burned because you understand. And I've also learned and know that when I was in the dating world, that I was like, say my prayers like before you eat. They kind of take you out of harm's way because you're doing your due diligence to keep up with your morality, your God, your faith, protecting your own self, protect me from this person, protect me from any diseases, protect me, protect my soul. Don't let me get into so much of the feeling of it rather than the health benefits of it. Okay. So people can say what the fuck they want to. If I say Billie Holiday is my daughter and a bitch still come talking to me when she gets smacked, then what's her problem? Not what's mine. What the fuck you talking about, bitch? Keep it in perspective, then you're gonna have to get slapped into perspective. So now do you see clearly, bitch? Has the rain gone? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. For real, guiding her back to me. Okay. You think this a joke? It is not. It does not matter how old she was when she died. She stood up there with that candle. She 45 talk about that big. Now those people to me are people that tried to trick their mind not to go so much past life because they was ready to evolve. I ain't mad at them, but don't tell me I'm a motherfucking lie when I set my shit up a certain type of way. I'm just sharing with people that may be in my situation that could look at it different ways. Even the people talking that shit, now that you don't really have a choice since we in this fucking jungle gym kind of shit. fucking jungle gym, lost and found basket at your school kind of shit. You need some? Go down there to the Los and Found. Get you some. Truth. Or for real. Mm-mm. Soul don't die. And if the father, I got a Capricorn mate. That's not a bad mate to have. People just think it is when they get their ass checked, but they don't understand why until they understand why. And then they'll understand why they're like that. Because some people hate being like that. They hate being the responsible ones. Virgos, Capricorns, Taurus, Earth signs. Responsibility and Earth go together hand in hand. You talk about the brakes that's needed on that before they flop out. You really got a flying motherfucking monkey show. Full of musicians on the Titanic. I ain't heard nobody. Connect the dots. La 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 la. That's what family gatherings is for to me, but people withhold information. You know, they don't know how to present it correctly. It's terrible, honey. Autonomy. Yeah. Over and over again, honey. Big grown out in these streets. How old is you? You better figure it out. I'm trying to tell you. Silicone crystal technology. Come back to me, little baby. I put my son on a jade. Because this dispensation of time, jade is for fertility. And I did that after I was pregnant. Yes. You see? Like a guidepost. Because he'll try to, what? Then he did. Now you know he did. Got shit. But I ain't a good mother. Like, nigga, please. You're just a liar this time, and maybe before. I don't know. I ain't lying, bitch. Right. Even if, yeah, you were sent to a Oya and you a daughter of Oshun for protection. Yeah. Strength, protection, learn how to be a protector. It's an initiation thing. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know what I've been privy to see, honey. Lego dance party. Lego. Yep, sorcery, evolution. My divine masculine's wife had my daughter, and the indicators of that is because hair. If I did it, and as people know me for that, and it was something that her mother can do but didn't too much want to do, that would just be something that would be a part of my divine masculine. Artsy. Just in case he get hurt or something, then we got this extra that you do. Hair. You see what I'm saying? I can't do nothing about that now. We right here, right now. And I can have my daughter, Billie Holiday, which would be his too, sitting right here in my face. She showed me he's terrible. But he had to be because of his positioning in the building of the foundation of the world. Not that he's a horrible person. How could he be when everything was good when God got finished? Okay. My son be like, Please, anything but him. And this is choices. And them type of motherfucker be like, I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck and shit. I mean, they old as fuck. They don't care. They don't even care. They don't even know that they don't care. Okay. Mm-hmm. I got the keys to the city. I don't need no limousine. It's so stupid now. You can have families that's supposed to be, yeah, like a channeler to marijuana. They're singing like Beyonce for bees. They would be for weed. And they won't even smoke it because some bitch talking about it could be just a bitch that you decided to date and bad. You see what I'm saying? You supposed to sing to weed, and somebody telling you supposed to only sing gospel when you can stand gospel if that's what you want to do and sing just like Rastafari do. Marijuana kind of situation. Yeah, ain't nothing I can do about that now, just like y'all can. Because people play too much in your alchemy. Where what your man wanted to do, he wasn't able to pull off the way that he wanted it to because of the distractions. Because of all kind of shit. I'm telling you, the density and the velocity that they put and take out of noodles will show up in the weather where it will be 66, but it'll feel 36 in your house. Or it'll be 36 in your house. You go outside and it's sick. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't match no more. If it's 66 out there, it should feel at least 60 in your house. 70, you know what I'm saying? It's in now it's like you in the wintertime inside and in the goddamn springtime outside. Or vice versa. Higher perception. Yeah, a lot of this. Enchantment, celebration. Losing sight. Sexuality, fucking. Celebrating legacies and losing families. In the meantime. And some people talk about family and don't even know if all of who they have is theirs. You see, it depends on the man in that situation. Not nobody else's man, but yours. Everybody other than your man that's a father figure is your inspiration to keep evolving the legacy of the family lineage so it doesn't look like a piece of shit when God comes around even. Present, I'm here. Give me your resurrection. Sing. Y'all got a bunch of singers. You gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta know. That's the thing too. Some people don't sing at all. That's a great sign. Some people don't do hair at all. That's a great sign. Whatever y'all do, then that's what y'all really known for, which is great. I mean, because music and hair is kind of like crazy, right? For real. You could just have a lot of cooks. Everybody loves to cook. Yeah. I mean, food important than a motherfucker. Everybody can like to build, architects and shit, or building blocks. I'm sure like Lego versus a person that built the Empire State Building would be the same thing I'm talking about. As far as builders, they just did it with Legos. Legos. Nurture. Nurture. Yeah, they need nurturing. Y'all children. They call them spirit babies. They can say Billie Holiday was my spirit baby. She wasn't. She just did her own thing and ended up in some fuck situations. Okay, that's what burning candles is about. Sometimes. Not all the time and not for everything. It's kind of like, I'll leave the light on for you. Memory. Yeah, just even if you attracted, if she said, who is this? Because she referenced her, who is this bitch? Fuck that bitch! Fuck these bitches! And then start looking around, see around, and then memories start coming back. And then next thing you know, she keep coming back. Okay, then I say stuff like, if I ain't got no weed or no cigarettes, she ain't gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Then I say shit about her fingers swollen, the fucking hair, fingers. And everybody she go to ain't talking like that. So like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's some other shit. Don't give a fuck that you were Billie Holiday. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. I could have wanted her to not ever come back to me. You feel me? It's the whole point of Billie Holiday. And next thing you know, here I go, oh girl, trying to get balance. Chaos. Mm-hmm. Now, if my divine masculine impregnates his current wife, that will be theirs. Whatever they have after um the daughter they have together now. He got another daughter. That mother would be a twin, but I don't think they get along. You see, because he only chose one because of the amount of people his father wanted in their tight knit circle coming from down below up top. You see? So let's just say his father wanted 18. That's it. 10 between him and his mother, and then 8 people that they would call soul family or God family. The 10 that they had, whoever want to have whatever, that's their business because we only got this amount of people. You see? So say 4 and say, look, you can only have one of these 4 because we already got, you know, the other 9 got to choose theirs. You see? They may choose more. One may choose more than the other. If it's girls by nature, meaning you a woman from the foundations of the earth, then you ain't got nothing to say no way. you see what I'm saying? Who they're supposed to be, God to figure that part out. Come together right now, summer rain. Mm-hmm. Or he could say, he could realize. You say he with her on some Ike and Tina shit, been together forever, and then shit. Oh the fuck up. Yeah, this shit. And then shit started happening like this lifetime, where he got 3. Me, his current wife, and then his other baby mama. Mm-hmm. But he would see me and say, why is she different? Why, I don't want nobody else but my wife. But I seem like it's something else I want. More than likely, the one got more wisdom than the second. She's a more responsible one. She's not going to be, everybody going to submit. However, the second one would be a little bit more free than the first because she got let go. He could have picked her because of looks. I don't know. In a rush. I mean, depending on his birth chart, I think his second wife is in. I don't have none of his shit nowhere. That's why I call myself a mystic because I've done it alone mostly, if not the whole time. Clearly. It's like on the run. And if he get me, I'm like too pretty. Or people, or motherfuckers too gritty. Where it's like, damn, what the fuck? She cool, but I just rather keep her. And then I'm sorry that you gotta be fucked up. I can't keep doing this because you gotta live life. And these people doing this, and that, and the third. And I ain't never gave a fuck because I know that. I'm going through it. And I'm wondering what the fuck you doing here now. You see what I'm saying? That part. Yes. Yes. He could have seen me before, seen that and said, went to his father, I want to be white. Where's our white? I'm like, don't we got white? And he would be correct and say, yeah, do it. Because he wouldn't be able to have me. I don't know. It may be because I'm from an androgynous family. Heavenly bodies, stars. You see? That I can't be with a black man because people will kill me, hate me, destroy our lives. Blah, 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 blah. They think they better. Blah, 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 blah. What we came to give to the world as far as healing, and they're going to see that. All they're going to see is what their little finite eyes see. That they want to, fuck your bitches. It's true, honey. What you gonna do, honey? Keep living. He could have got me pregnant every time he got me back. Because when I was on the channels, that's what they showed. Me pregnant. And him having to go. I got took. Something happened. Okay. So, yeah. That's it. Freedom. Let freedom sing. From every mountain. Let freedom sing. Long as I don't end up with my motherfucking brother, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like no cousin, no brother, no uncle. I do not give a fuck. And anybody else, do your thing, do your thing. Not my business. Do your thing, do your thing. I meet a lot of people. Foreign people want to marry me. They just do. It was in my birth chart. I seen it before, but my grandfather is like white. Can't you see? So I don't know. It depends on, the integration, or the irrigation, or the integration, of the cultivation, of the demonstration, of the elevation of man. He might keep all three, cause he was at a old girl house, and then it's another one that he said that he was trying to get a hold to. I guess she wouldn't go away. Janacia, she another one. So he may keep all three. I'm not part of that shit. Not my business. I don't want to be in no shit like that. No sister wives. They seem to like it. And he that's up. That's his business. And even at you, baby. Let go. My mother talk about, now you know she did. Because, honey, baby, who about to do that? With my grandfather? No. Both of them. Honey, baby, right. Not having it. My father, he wish he would. Okay? No, bougie. Fuck bougiano, honey. Bougie. Bourgeois. Shit. I've just been on Navajo duty for a long motherfucking time. I'm trying to go at Irish Navajo Italian duty. Okay. And keep that African soul, baby. The funky drummer. The funky drummer. I search the funky drummer. The shit that we do and come back to our people with is so funny. The face is so cute. Like women or men, could you be did something and say, "Oh, she down there leading California." You see? You got shit else to do. I ain't got no man. Already got a lot of baby though. Come here, girl. All the time. All the Saturn. Aries Emperor. So y'all got an Aries Emperor. He said he done lost his money. You damn know you did. You know you did. Mm-hmm. Yep. My grandfather, Claude and Bo Dilly, but more Claude than Bo Dilly. Yeah, my grandfather is a Virgo. My father's father, he don't got nothing on him, and he Irish mostly. Okay, he Italian. My mother and Asian. You see, and my 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 father's father is worse than my mother's father, and he ain't no joke. Okay, so a Sagittarius Irishman is more crazier. Don't tolerate no bullshit. Not no three. Why? She deserves to be on an island drinking Mai Tais every day, even if it's with my tie. Kind of shit. Rather than Italian, Asian, that just a Virgo. The thing about Virgo fathers is they are. I got a Virgo father. I got a Sagittarius grandfather. Okay, I got a Pisces mother and a Virgo father. It's heaven on earth. Virgos do not waste anything, and they don't restrict nobody. And you're not about to be saying shit to man when God made everything good. Kind of shit. Well, if you want it to be good, you better get the fuck out of here. Kind of shit. On top of, she deserves to be on the hill living like a queen and she hates the word. Kind of shit. Yeah. Okay. Queens of Swords. Wish you would come around here. That's my mother's father's daughter. Gladys. Picking up Gladys. Your daddy wasn't no Gladys, Michael. And my divine masculine father is an Aries. And he's saying no, they don't. Boom, don't take no mess. No, they don't. Fools. Terrible. You're gonna get dog. You're gonna get smacked. You're gonna get fucked up. However, it's like army shit, so we're in the money kind of situation. I mean, naturally, workers, producers. Ain't gonna be able to tell us nothing. Bodilia kidnap his kids. Wherever they at. And you leave them alone. They ain't doing nothing. Okay. The black family, did you say, ooh, like, we're about to leave. And they all like, yeah, leave them. Fuck them, bitch. Some people. And some people ain't, they go more that feng shui instead of that Dre Day. Mm-hmm. You know what it is? It's like my grandfather on my mother's side knew if when he met my father, when his father was about to just do him. So it's kind of like I already know. They be putting their dibs in, but I already know. But I'm gonna try to get as close to that birthday. She gonna have to at least be my sign now. And I came out a day after his birthday. And Claude may have did that. My grandfather, I hate calling him Claude, but my grandfather, he probably would. He did. He picked me up. He is Sagittarius. I'm telling you, Sagittarius had that kind of luck. That's what I say. Y'all look being Tampa with. Literally, just imagine on his land, trees all over the place, apple trees. He just pick up a apple. He could be looking over like this. Ooh, that's a pretty baby. Let me get that one. That's what my grandfather on my mother's side would know, which would take me to September 2nd and he's September 3rd when he may have been trying to get me on September 3rd. You see what I'm saying? And would have did it on purpose. I'm just being an asshole with who they think they is. They don't know how to treat that pretty baby. She pretty like me. Give her here. I don't want her next to them ugly devils. Anything. I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. Capricorn Tower. Then they somehow equated the devil to Capricorn, so it made people that weren't supposed to be in the business irrelevant, but catch them in their bullshit. Now I'm lonely and got Miss Beatty and had her right there. Now she's in a bando, making us look bad, 'cause it's all about us. But life's not over. You can try again with somebody else. Death. They say death is better, kind of shit. Because they said something negative about my twin being on the third turn. Like, girl, please. I don't look into that shit. Superstition in the way. However, my grandfather would have told her that just to bless her boss. Because she thinks she's a man. Alright. Leavers talking too much. Gotta learn a lesson right now, my. True. Cause you can't. I mean, he's just on another timeline, another race. I don't even know who he is. I do, but I don't. He reminded me of this doctor that did my surgery, but then again, I don't know if I dreamed he solicited to marry me or he asked me to in real life. And then all of a sudden, he left and went to Florida. Because the guy that I see on Instagram looked like the surgeon that removed my cyst off of my left ovary. A fertility doctor at University Hospital. Who knows, honey? Bo knows. Oh, I knows. Mm-hmm. I think he asked me. And I was like, I was married at the time to a Native American who father just wanted to see me kind of shit. Go get up. Because he was the friend of Malcolm X, bestie with Malcolm X. Moses Durden, pimpin' New York City. Okay. And my mother just happened to meet his son that I married on a Tri-C campus, a community college campus that she worked on. He did too. And I wanted a date that I could talk to. Not to marry him, though. But we had to do what we had to do for the nation because we could not, what's the name? And that's just how Native Americans do. They get, I mean, if you end up in a family, you cool. They would be the best foster home. You know what I'm talking about? You know, be them godfathers. I said, shit, my landlord that wanted my mother bad may have been my father. And just see if she gonna accept it because he's weird. You to her. You know what I'm saying? But I could see him doing that because he had height. He was handsome. He was more like his father, which he would have been wanting to be more like tall, acting like he all, you know what I'm saying? He a Virgo. We're not a Sagittarius. I don't even know what his Mylan sign was. Mama just talking about girl. Missed that whole shit. Stuck on air. I got that feeling down deep in her soul that it just can't lose. Now they on their way. Mighty glad he stayed a Virgo. 66, Route 66. Molly and Moses is on Route 66. Okay. JB, knowing what you gonna do? You gonna feel weird as fuck trying to buck love. Yeah, loving your father or your mother. That's original. All you gotta do is look how you feel. It don't matter how they made you feel. They hurt your feelings that time. They ain't pay for this, and you just did the better. And then sometimes it's how you feel bad about it, whatever you did or didn't do. You can have contempt. You can feel however the fuck you want to. Do you think, is you a parent? Do you care? Okay. Excuse me. I'm sitting here right now. Chilling. Like a rabbit. And I read tarot, I guess. And had some baby named Billie Holiday that came back and did a skill with me called it Silly Billy Baby. Okay. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. And Sarah did. I don't know, I feel like his mother is related to Jordan because of the rivers. You see? Rivers are related to Jordans. You feel me? So I go. For some people, I'll set it up. I mean, if you want to just imagine under this hat is all of us. Because we was birthed out of one man's mind, a mind. You see? So what he thought he said. Until he got somebody like Noah to do the same thing. So he had to do that. Mm-hmm. 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 Honey, let me say something. When you have a girl, one of the girls was crying. She probably was crying through me because I had a job. Boys, I gotta go. Yeah. Ain't nothing like a girl that love her mother, honey. You don't need nobody else, honey. She gonna pump you up. Pump me up. Ain't nobody better than you. They are trash and shit. Anybody. You ain't my mama. Shit, she ain't my mama. You hear me? Mm-mm-mm. Yep. Yep. Remember that on The Color Purple here when she hit in the head, when that baby hit in the head, said, she ain't my mama. She knocked her out. I was laughing. She hit Whoopi Goldberg in the head with a brick. It was a dude, that little boy. She ain't my mama. Whatever he had in his hand, a rock. She fell down. I thought that shit was funny as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Hell no. Mm-hmm. What y'all gonna do? Y'all better start doing some homework and listen to this so this stuff can kind of prick your conscience so you'll say, oh, let me start with um the mothers this lifetime that could have been mothers because they were in close proximity to you and you stayed at their house all the time kind of shit. You see? Even if you want to start there, who treated you better? If you want to put your mother that was your natural mother and then a mother that watched you all the time or whatever, whatever. You see? That's how we know who was that. But she had the capacity to do all kind of shit on employees up out of there. Because if she don't give a fuck and you putting a copyright on anything, that ain't gonna put me in contempt of no court or no other nothing. Because honey baby right. Tear that bitch up. Tear that bitch up. Tear that bitch up. And that's just the way it is. Ain't nobody gonna be able to use her for nothing unless they wanna die. Or she'll do that. Because I taught her well, huh? Alright, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. Peace out. Silly Billy.